Dark matter explained slowly. A calm journey through the invisible universe. Let us begin in darkness, in the gentle unseen spaces of the cosmos. Close your eyes now, breathe slowly, and prepare to explore something invisible, something that cannot be seen, yet shapes everything we observe. This is dark matter, and tonight we will drift through its quiet story together. Dark matter is the name given to matter that does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, yet still has gravity. Think about this for a moment. Matter that is completely invisible to our eyes, to our telescopes, to any form of light we might shine upon it. And yet, it is there. We know it is there, not because we see it, but because we feel its pull, its gravitational embrace, like a presence in a dark room, unseen, but unmistakably real. Let this invisible presence comfort you now. Not everything must be seen to be real. Not everything bright is visible. Some of the most important things are felt rather than observed. Dark matter is called dark, not because it is sinister, but because it is simply unseen. The word dark carries no weight of evil here, no shadow of danger. It is merely descriptive, accurate, honest. Dark matter does not threaten, does not lurk with malicious intent. It simply exists, quietly, invisibly, doing what matter does, pulling, attracting, holding things together through gravity. The darkness here is peaceful, restful, like the darkness of your bedroom as you drift towards sleep. Let the word dark soothe you. Let it represent not fear, but simply the absence of light, the gentle void, the peaceful unseen. Dark matter does not shine, so telescopes cannot see it directly. Imagine a telescope pointing at the night sky, gathering light, photons streaming through its lenses, landing on its detectors. Every image you have ever seen of space, every photograph of a galaxy, every color-enhanced nebula is made of light. But dark matter sends no light, reflects no light, absorbs no light. A telescope aimed at dark matter would see nothing, just the stars behind it, the galaxies beyond it. Dark matter is invisible to our instruments, transparent to our most sensitive cameras. This makes it humble, retiring, content to remain hidden while the bright matter takes all the glory. Let this humility ease your thoughts. Not everything seeks attention. Not everything demands to be seen. Some things work quietly, invisibly, effectively, in the background, like your breath, like your heartbeat, like the processes of rest that now gently pull you towards sleep. Its presence is inferred from how it tugs on stars, gas, and light via gravity. This is the key. This is how we know. We cannot see dark matter, but we can see what it does. Watch a star orbiting the center of a galaxy. Measure its speed. Calculate how much mass must be pulling on it to keep it in that orbit. Add up all the visible stars, all the gas, all the dust, and find not enough. Not nearly enough mass to explain the motion. Something else is there, something invisible, pulling, tugging, holding the galaxy together. This is dark matter's signature, its calling card, the way it writes its name across the cosmos, through gravity, through motion, through the dance of visible things responding to invisible influence. Let yourself respond now to invisible influence, to the pull of sleep, to the tug of rest, to the gravitational attraction of unconsciousness. You cannot see it, but you feel it, drawing you downward, pulling you gently into darkness. In the calm language of physics, dark matter interacts primarily through gravity and perhaps very weak forces. Physics has many forces: electromagnetism, which creates light and electricity and magnetism; the strong force, which holds atomic nuclei together; the weak force, which governs certain types of radioactive decay; and gravity, the gentlest of all, the weakest, the most patient. Dark matter, as far as we know, feels mainly gravity. Perhaps it feels the weak force too. Perhaps some other force we haven't discovered. But definitely not electromagnetism, not the strong force. It is a quiet participant in the universe, interacting rarely, moving through ordinary matter like a ghost, present but untouchable, influential but invisible. Let this gentle interaction guide your own interaction with the world right now. Minimal, quiet, barely there. Your body resting heavily. Your mind barely touching thoughts. Your consciousness interacting with the world through the weakest possible force. The gentle pull towards sleep. Dark matter is thought to make up most of the matter in the universe, far more than ordinary atoms. This is astonishing when you first encounter it. Everything you have ever touched, everything you have ever seen, your body, the earth, the sun, all the stars in the sky, all of this, all the ordinary atomic matter, is only about 15% of the matter in the universe, maybe less. The rest, 85% or more, is dark matter, invisible, unknown, filling space, surrounding galaxies, permeating everything. You are in a vast ocean of dark matter right now. It passes through you, through the earth, through everything, unfelt, unnoticed. But there, overwhelming in quantity, dominant in mass. This should make you feel small, but instead, let it make you feel held, surrounded, embraced by an invisible universe, floating in an unseen sea, supported by forces you cannot perceive. This is restful. This is peaceful. This is like floating in warm water in total darkness. Suspended, supported, safe. Ordinary matter, from stars to planets to people, is only a small fraction of the cosmic content. We are the minority, the rare exception, the visible tip of an invisible iceberg. For every atom in your body, for every particle of ordinary matter in the earth or the sun, there are 5 or 6 times as many particles of dark matter. We live in a dark matter universe, a universe dominated by the unseen. And yet we persist, we shine, we glow with starlight and life and consciousness. A small bright exception in a vast dark hole. Let this perspective settle over you now. You are small. And that is okay. You are a minority. And that is beautiful. You are a brief bright spark in an ancient dark cosmos. And that is enough. More than enough. Rest now in your smallness, in your brief brightness, in your temporary luminosity. Soon, in sleep, you too will go dark, will become invisible, will join the great quiet majority of unconsciousness. And that is peaceful, that is natural, that is good. Now we turn to the first whispers, the earliest hints, the observations that made scientists realize something is missing, something unseen must be there. Breathe slowly now. Let your mind drift back in time to the first clues, the first quiet evidence of dark matter's existence. The idea of dark matter arose when astronomers noticed galaxies rotating too fast to be held together by visible stars alone. Picture a spiral galaxy, a beautiful pinwheel of stars, rotating slowly, taking hundreds of millions of years to complete one rotation. Astronomers measured the speeds of stars at different distances from the center, expected to find Like planets in the solar system, that outer stars orbit more slowly. That velocity decreases with distance, but instead, they found something strange, something unexpected. Outer stars moving just as fast as inner stars, sometimes faster. This should not happen. If only visible matter were present, those outer stars should fly away, escape, scatter into space. But they do not. They remain bound, held in their orbits by something invisible, something that has mass and gravity but gives off no light. In many spiral galaxies, stars in the outer regions orbit almost as fast as inner stars, hinting at invisible mass. This pattern repeats. Galaxy after galaxy. Not just one odd case, not just a few unusual systems, but a widespread phenomenon, a universal feature. The rotation curves, the graphs of velocity versus distance, remain flat. Extend far beyond the visible disk. Tell a story of hidden mass, of dark matter, halos stretching into the darkness beyond the stars. Let this flatness calm you. Let the consistency soothe you. The universe follows patterns, reveals structure, shows regularity even in its mysteries. This flat rotation, this extended halo, this invisible presence. It is not chaos, not randomness, but order, structure, a new layer of reality waiting to be understood. Let your own thoughts flatten now, become smooth, extend beyond the bright center of consciousness into the dark outer regions of near sleep. This extra mass forms a halo of dark matter surrounding and permeating each galaxy. The word halo is perfect here. Evocative, peaceful. A halo is a ring of light around something sacred, but dark matter's halo is a sphere of invisible mass around something visible. The galaxy sits at the center, bright, shining, made of billions of stars, and around it, through it, in it, the dark matter halo, perhaps 10 times more massive than all the stars combined, extending perhaps 10 times farther than the visible disk, a vast spherical cloud of invisible particles, gentle, pervasive, essential. Without this halo, the galaxy would not exist, could not have formed, would not remain stable. The dark matter is not optional, not extra, but fundamental. The foundation, the scaffolding, the hidden architecture. Let yourself be surrounded now by your own invisible halo. The thoughts you are not thinking, the parts of your mind at rest, the vast unconscious that surrounds the small bright disk of your awareness. Most of you is dark, unseen, quiet, and that is where peace lives. On galactic scales, dark matter shapes rotation curves, the way orbital speed changes with radius. This is the measurement. This is the data. The rotation curve, velocity on one axis, distance from the center on the other. For a solar system, the curve drops, velocity proportional to 1 over the square root of distance. Keplerian rotation. But for a galaxy, for a system embedded in a dark matter halo, the curve stays flat. Velocity constant with distance, or even rising slightly. This is the signature, the fingerprint, the telltale sign of dark matter's presence. Astronomers measure rotation curves carefully, precisely. Use radio telescopes to track hydrogen gas. Use optical telescopes to follow individual stars. And find, again and again, the same pattern: flat rotation, extended mass, dark matter. Let this scientific method comfort you. The patient observation, the careful measurement, the slow accumulation of data. Science does not rush, does not jump to conclusions. It watches, it measures, it thinks. And gradually, gently, the truth emerges. Like sleep emerging from relaxation, like rest rising from stillness. Not forced, not hurried, but allowed. Let it come. Instead of declining far from the center, many rotation curves remain flat, suggesting extended halos. The flatness extends far, farther than early astronomers expected, not just twice the visible radius, but 5 times, 10 times, as far as measurements can reach. The dark matter halo is vast, larger than the galaxy itself. Or rather, the galaxy is small compared to its dark matter envelope, like a seed in the center of a fruit. The bright matter is concentrated. The dark matter is diffuse, spread throughout a huge volume. This changes our picture of what a galaxy is. It is not just the stars we see, it is the entire dark matter halo. The stars are just the visible centerpiece, the bright decoration, the small glowing core of a much larger dark structure. Let this shift in perspective shift your own self-perception. You are not just your thoughts, not just your conscious awareness, but the entire system, body and unconscious mind, the vast dark halo of everything you are not currently thinking, everything you have forgotten, everything you know without knowing you know it. You are larger than you think, more extensive, more complex, and most of you is dark, at rest, peaceful, silent. This pattern appears in many galaxies, not just a few special cases, hundreds of rotation curves measured, thousands, across galaxies large and small, spiral and elliptical, nearby and distant, and the pattern holds. Always the evidence of dark matter, always the extended halo, always the invisible mass. This universality is important. One strange galaxy might be an anomaly, an accident, a misunderstanding. But hundreds? Thousands? This is not coincidence, not error, but reality, a fundamental feature of the universe. Dark matter is not rare, not special, but ubiquitous, universal, everywhere. Let this everywhereness enfold you. You are surrounded by dark matter. Right now, particles of it passing through your body, through your room, through the earth, unfelt, unnoticed, but present, always present, like air, like space itself, an invisible medium in which everything exists. Breathe it in, not literally, but metaphorically. Accept the invisible presence, the unseen reality, the dark foundation of everything bright. Different halo models describe how dark matter density changes from the center outward. Scientists build models, mathematical descriptions, of how dark matter might be distributed. Some models have a dense cusp at the center, density rising steeply toward the middle. Others have a core, a flatter central region. The data does not yet clearly distinguish between these possibilities. Both can fit observations, both remain viable. This is the frontier of knowledge, the edge where certainty fades, where models proliferate, where scientists must be humble, must admit, we do not know yet. We have clues, we have constraints, but not final answers. Let this uncertainty be okay. Let not knowing be peaceful. You do not need to understand everything. You do not need to resolve every question. Some things can remain open, mysterious, uncertain. And that is fine. That is natural. That is the state of much of science and much of life. Rest in uncertainty. Float in the space between answers. This is where creativity lives, where possibility expands, where sleep comes easily. These models are tuned to match observations carefully and slowly. The work is patient, iterative. Scientists propose a model, calculate what it predicts, compare to data, adjust parameters, calculate again, compare again, adjust again, slowly, through many cycles. The model improves, fits better, captures more features of the observations. This is not dramatic, not sudden, but gradual, careful, thorough. The slow refinement of understanding, like polishing a lens, like tuning an instrument. Each small adjustment brings slightly better focus, slightly clearer tone. Over years, over decades, the picture improves, the mystery clarifies, not all at once, but bit by bit, patient and persistent. Let your own journey towards sleep be like this, not a sudden switch, not an instant transition, but a gradual refinement, a slow adjustment, each breath slightly deeper, each muscle slightly more relaxed, each thought slightly quieter. Tuning yourself toward rest, adjusting parameters towards sleep, patiently, carefully, slowly, until the fit is perfect, until consciousness matches the deep rhythm of rest, and you slip gently into darkness. Now we ascend to larger scales, beyond single galaxies, to clusters, to the great gatherings of galaxies in cosmic space. Here the evidence for dark matter becomes even stronger, even more compelling, even more beautiful. Breathe deeply now and rise with me to the scales where gravity shapes light itself. When astronomers map how galaxies move inside clusters, they find more mass than what is visible. Galaxy clusters, collections of hundreds, sometimes thousands of galaxies, bound together by gravity, orbiting a common center. Astronomers measure these motions, the velocities of individual galaxies within the cluster, and calculate, using Newton's laws, how much mass must be present to keep these galaxies bound, to prevent them from flying apart, and find, just as with rotation curves, that visible matter is not enough, not nearly enough. The galaxies are moving too fast. The cluster should dissolve, should evaporate into space, but it does not. It remains bound, held together by dark matter. 5 times more dark matter than visible matter. 10 times. The cluster is mostly invisible, mostly dark, mostly made of something we cannot see. Let this holding together comfort you. Let the invisible bonds soothe you. You too are held together by forces you cannot see. Chemical bonds, gravity, the electromagnetic force, all invisible yet essential. Your body is a cluster of atoms held by unseen forces. Your thoughts are patterns in neurons, held by electrical potentials you never perceive. You exist because of invisible structure, because of hidden architecture, just like galaxy clusters, just like the universe. Rest in these invisible bonds now. Galaxy clusters would fly apart without the binding grip of dark matter. This is crucial. This is the point. Without dark matter, clusters could not exist. The visible mass is insufficient. The galaxies would scatter, drift away, disperse into the cosmic void, but they do not. They remain clustered, grouped, gathered, because dark matter holds them, binds them, keeps them together through its gravitational pull. Dark matter is not optional here, not extra, not a minor addition, but essential, fundamental. The majority component. Without it, the universe would look completely different. No rich clusters, no tightly bound groups, just isolated galaxies, scattered randomly, a lonely cosmos. But dark matter changes everything, allows structure, enables gathering, makes possible the beautiful tapestries of galaxy clusters we observe. Let dark matter's role remind you of your own invisible supports. Family, friends, culture, language, the social structures that hold human society together, mostly invisible, rarely acknowledged, but essential. Without them, we would scatter, become isolated, lonely, but they bind us, connect us, hold us in clusters of relationship and meaning. And that is good, that is beautiful, that is worth honoring, even in silence, even in sleep. The way clusters bend background light, known as gravitational lensing, reveals hidden mass. Now we come to something wonderful, something visual, something you can actually see in photographs. Gravitational lensing. Einstein predicted it. General relativity requires it. Mass curves spacetime, and light follows the curves of spacetime. So massive objects, like galaxy clusters, bend light, act like lenses, distort images of background galaxies, stretch them into arcs, multiply them into rings, create beautiful patterns of warped light. And these patterns, these distortions, these lensing effects depend on the mass of the cluster. All the mass, visible and invisible, dark matter and ordinary matter together. By measuring the lensing, by mapping the distortions, astronomers can weigh the cluster, can determine its total mass, can create maps of where mass is concentrated, even when that mass is invisible, even when it gives off no light. This is extraordinary. This is beautiful. Light itself reveals the darkness. Photons trace the invisible. The seen maps the unseen. Let this principle guide you now. Your visible experience, your conscious thoughts, your surface awareness, these trace deeper invisible structures. Your unconscious, your automatic processes, your hidden depths. You cannot see these directly, but you can infer them from patterns, from effects, from the way your conscious thoughts are bent and shaped by invisible influence, like light around dark matter. Your awareness curves around your depths, reveals them, maps them, makes them known, indirectly. These lensing maps draw soft outlines of invisible dark matter distributions. The maps are beautiful, soft gradients of color, showing where mass concentrates, where dark matter clusters. The distributions are smooth, diffuse, not sharp-edged like the galaxies themselves. The dark matter forms gentle hills and valleys in space-time, smooth gravitational landscapes. The visible galaxies sit in the valleys, concentrated where the gravitational pull is strongest, but the dark matter extends far beyond, filling huge volumes, creating the large-scale structure, the cosmic web. These maps are predictions made visible, theory transformed into image, the invisible rendered not quite visible, but mappable, knowable, beautiful. Let the softness of these maps soften your own edges now. Let boundaries blur. Let definitions dissolve. You are not a sharp-edged thing, but a soft distribution, a probability cloud, a diffuse presence in space and time. Your influence extends beyond your skin. Your thoughts ripple through space. Your gravity, metaphorical and literal, affects others. You are smooth, gradual, soft, like a dark matter halo, like a lensing map, like consciousness fading into sleep. Dark matter also affects how galaxy clusters collide and merge. Clusters are not static, not frozen. They move, they interact. Sometimes they collide. Two clusters approach, fall toward each other, interpenetrate, merge. This is a cosmic collision, a slow-motion crash taking millions of years. And in these collisions, different components behave differently. The galaxies themselves mostly miss each other. Space is vast, stars rarely collide, the galaxies pass through like ghosts. But the gas, the hot ionized gas filling the clusters, the gas collides, interacts, slows down, heats up, glows in X-rays. And the dark matter does something interesting, something important. something that teaches us about its nature. In famous systems like the bullet cluster, dark matter appears separated from hot gas after a collision. The bullet cluster, perhaps the most famous example. Two galaxy clusters that passed through each other. The collision happened. The hot gas collided, piled up, glowed brightly in X-rays. You can see it, a bullet-shaped shock wave of hot gas. But the galaxies and the dark matter passed through more freely, kept going, emerged on the other side, and gravitational lensing maps show the mass is not where the gas is. The mass is where the galaxies are. The dark matter traveled with the galaxies, not with the gas. This is important. This is evidence. Dark matter behaves differently from ordinary matter, does not collide strongly, does not interact electromagnetically, passes through itself, passes through gas, continues on its path, relatively undisturbed. Let this freedom of passage inspire you. Like dark matter through the bullet cluster, consciousness can pass through obstacles, through difficulties, through collisions with reality. You need not get stuck, need not pile up, need not heat up with friction. You can pass through, can continue, can emerge on the other side, relatively undisturbed, peaceful, intact. In such events, gas clouds interact and slow down, while dark matter passes through more freely. This is the key distinction, the signature, the characteristic behavior. Gas has electromagnetic interactions. Atoms collide, exchange momentum, heat up, radiate, slow down. But dark matter, insensitive to electromagnetism, passes through. Particles of dark matter do not collide, or collide very rarely. They interpenetrate, occupy the same space, pass by each other like ghosts through walls. This makes dark matter weak in one sense. It cannot form atoms, cannot make chemistry, cannot build complex structures, but strong in another sense. It can occupy huge volumes, can create smooth halos, can dominate the mass budget, can shape the universe without getting tangled up in the messy details of ordinary matter physics. Let this ghostly passage teach you non-attachment, the ability to pass through experience without being caught, without getting stuck, without heating up emotionally, like dark matter through gas, like awareness through thoughts. Observe, note, continue. Do not cling, do not collide, just pass through, gently, freely, peacefully. Gravitational lensing maps show mass concentrated where the galaxies are, not where most of the gas lies. This is the evidence, this is the observation. The lensing maps do not lie, they show where the mass is. And in the bullet cluster, and similar systems, the mass is separated from the gas. The gas is in one place, the mass is in another. This would be impossible if all the mass were ordinary matter. Ordinary matter would follow the gas, would collide, would slow down, would concentrate where the gas concentrates. But that is not what we observe. We observe separation, displacement. The mass, the dark matter, is elsewhere, proving it is distinct, different, non-ordinary. This is perhaps the strongest evidence for dark matter's existence. Direct observation of its different behavior, its unique properties, its ghostly nature. Let this separation teach you about the layers of reality, the visible and the invisible, the ordinary and the extraordinary, the surface and the depth. They do not always align, do not always coincide. Sometimes they separate. And in that separation, we learn, we discover, we understand that reality is richer than it appears, more layered, more complex, more mysterious. Rest in that mystery now. This behavior supports the idea that dark matter is a distinct component from ordinary matter, not just hidden ordinary matter, not just dark gas or faint stars or black holes, but something fundamentally different, a new type of particle, a new form of matter, with its own properties, its own behavior, its own role in the cosmos. This is what the evidence suggests, what the data require, what observations demand. Dark matter is real. Dark matter is distinct. Dark matter is necessary. The universe needs it, could not exist without it. And we, living in this universe, shaped by this universe, are products of dark matter's influence. Our existence depends on it. Our galaxy would not have formed without it. Our solar system would not exist without the galaxy. Our planet would not exist without the solar system. Life would not exist without the planet. You would not exist without life. Therefore, in a very real sense, you exist because of dark matter, because of its gravitational pull in the early universe, because of its role in structure formation, because of its invisible presence. Thank dark matter, silently, gratefully, as you drift towards sleep. Galaxy cluster collisions thus serve as natural experiments on dark matter's properties. This is how science works at the largest scales. We cannot do laboratory experiments with dark matter halos, cannot control the conditions, cannot repeat the measurements, but nature provides experiments. Cluster collisions, rare but observable, each one teaching us something about how dark matter behaves, about whether it collides with itself, about how it separates from gas, about its distribution, its concentration, its nature. These are natural laboratories, cosmic experiments, slow but informative, each observation adding a data point, each measurement refining our understanding. Let this natural experimentation remind you that learning does not require control, does not require intervention. Sometimes the best learning is observation, patience, watching what nature does, without forcing, without manipulating, just observing, just noticing, just being present to what is. This is also the practice of falling asleep, not forcing, not controlling, but observing, noticing sensations, watching thoughts, being present to the natural process of consciousness fading. Let it happen, as naturally as cluster collisions, as slowly as cosmic time, as gently as starlight fading. They constrain how strongly dark matter particles can scatter off one another. The observations teach us limits, set boundaries, tell us what dark matter is not. If dark matter particles scattered strongly off each other, if they had high self-interaction, the halos would behave differently, would smear out during collisions, would heat up, would show different distributions, but they do not. The halos remain relatively coherent, relatively cold, relatively unscattered. This tells us dark matter's self-interaction is weak, very weak. Particles pass through each other, rarely colliding, creating smooth halos, maintaining structure. This is a constraint, a limit, a piece of the puzzle. Dark matter is weakly self-interacting. Add this to the list of properties, to the growing characterization, to the slow accumulation of knowledge. Piece by piece, observation by observation, we learn what dark matter is and is not. Let this gradual learning mirror your own self-understanding. You cannot know yourself all at once, cannot see your whole nature in one glance. But piece by piece, experience by experience, you learn, you discover, you understand a little more. Be patient with this process. As science is patient with dark matter, trust that understanding grows, slowly, naturally, in its own time. Very strong self-interactions would smear out the halos which is not observed. This is the negative evidence, the absence that speaks. If X were true, we would see Y. We do not see Y. Therefore, X is probably not true. This is powerful logic, powerful science. The non-observation constrains theory, limits possibilities, rules out models. Very strongly self-interacting dark matter is now disfavored, not impossible, but less likely. The data push us elsewhere, toward weakly interacting particles, toward collisionless halos, toward the models that match observations. This is how science narrows the field, how it approaches truth, by eliminating what does not work, by constraining what remains, by slowly, patiently, closing in on reality. Let this process of elimination work in your own mind now. Eliminate what does not work. Let go of thoughts that do not serve. Release tensions that do not help. Narrow your focus to what matters, to rest, to breath, to the slow collapse towards sleep. What can you eliminate? What can you let go? What can you rule out as unnecessary? Do that now, gently, gradually, narrowing the space of your awareness until only sleep remains. Gentle, rare interactions remain compatible with current data, and yet some interaction is allowed. Perhaps rare collisions, perhaps weak forces, perhaps subtle effects not yet measured. The data do not require zero interaction, just low interaction. Gentle, occasional, rare. This leaves room for interesting physics, for dark sector forces, for self-interacting dark matter of specific types. The space of possibility is not yet closed, just constrained, narrowed, made more specific. There is still room for discovery, for surprise, for new physics, within the constraints, within the limits, but definitely there. Possibility remains, mystery remains. The door is not closed, just narrowed. Let this remaining possibility comfort you. Your future is not determined. Your path is not closed. Within constraints, within the limits of reality, possibility remains. Mystery remains. The door to tomorrow is narrowed but open. Rest in that openness, in that possibility, in that gentle room for the unexpected. Sleep is a doorway. Narrow perhaps, but open. Step through it now. Each new observed cluster adds another calm data point to this picture. The work continues. New observations, new clusters, new collisions, each adding information, each refining the picture, each constraining the models. Science is accumulation, patience, persistence, one data point at a time, one measurement after another, slowly building a complete picture. This is not glamorous, not dramatic, but steady, reliable, cumulative. The strength of science is in this patient accumulation, this slow growth of evidence, this gradual convergence on truth. Let your own rest accumulate the same way. One breath adding to another, one moment of relaxation following the previous. One cycle of tension release building on the last, slowly, patiently, calmly, building toward complete rest, complete relaxation, complete sleep, data point by data point, breath by breath, moment by moment. Let it accumulate, let it build, let it grow, until the picture is complete, until sleep is total, until consciousness fades entirely into the dark. Now we journey back in time, to the early universe, to the ancient light, to the cosmic microwave background. Here, in the faint whispers from the Big Bang, we find more evidence, more support, more confirmation that dark matter is real. Breathe slowly now and drift backward through time 13 billion years to the beginning. Observations of the cosmic microwave background also support the need for dark matter. The cosmic microwave background, the CMB, the oldest light in the universe, released 380,000 years after the Big Bang, when the universe cooled enough for atoms to form, for light to travel freely. This light has been traveling ever since, stretched by cosmic expansion, redshifted to microwave wavelengths, filling all of space, a faint glow, a cosmic relic. And in this glow, in the tiny temperature variations across the sky, we can read the history of the early universe, can see the seeds of structure, can measure the cosmic ingredients, can determine how much ordinary matter, how much dark matter, how much dark energy. The CMB is a cosmic census, a snapshot of the infant universe, and it tells us, clearly, unmistakably, dark matter is needed, is essential, is approximately 85% of the matter. Let this ancient light speak to ancient parts of yourself, the early memories, the foundational experiences, the seeds of who you are. Deep in your mind, in your unconscious, lie the remnants of your personal Big Bang, your birth, your early development, your foundation. You cannot see these directly, cannot remember clearly, but they are there, encoded, influencing, shaping everything that came after, like dark matter shaping the universe. Tiny temperature ripples in this ancient light encode how matter, including dark matter, was spread out early on. The CMB is not perfectly smooth, not uniform. There are ripples, tiny variations, hot spots and cold spots, differing by only microkelvins, parts per 100,000. But these ripples are crucial. They represent density variations in the early universe, regions slightly denser, regions slightly less dense. These variations grew, amplified by gravity, eventually became galaxies, became clusters, became the cosmic web. The ripples are the seeds, the initial conditions, the starting point for all structure. And the pattern of ripples, the statistical properties, the sizes and amplitudes, these depend on what the universe contains, how much ordinary matter, how much dark matter, how much radiation. Scientists measure the ripples, analyze the patterns, fit models, and find dark matter is required. Models without dark matter do not match, do not reproduce the observed ripple spectrum, do not explain the data. Only models with dark matter work. Only theories with 85% dark matter fit. This is powerful evidence from the earliest light, from the farthest observations, from the most ancient source. Dark matter is confirmed, again, independently, conclusively. Let these ripples ripple through your consciousness now. Tiny variations, small fluctuations, thoughts rising and falling, densities of awareness changing, some moments clearer, some dimmer. This is natural, this is normal. From these fluctuations, structure can grow, dreams can form, sleep can evolve. Do not fight the ripples, do not demand smoothness. Let the variations be, let them grow, let them become what they will. Galaxies of dreams, clusters of rest, cosmic webs of unconsciousness. Models including dark matter match these ripples far better than models without it. This is the test, the comparison. Take a model without dark matter. Calculate what ripples it predicts. Compare to observations. Find poor agreement, wrong amplitudes, wrong scales, missing features. Now take a model with dark matter. Calculate, compare. Find excellent agreement. Right amplitudes, right scales. All features explained. The difference is stark, clear, unambiguous. Dark matter makes the models work, makes them match reality, makes them successful. This is not proof in the mathematical sense. But in science, when a model works, when it predicts observations, when it succeeds again and again, we accept it, provisionally, tentatively, until something better comes along. Dark matter has earned this acceptance, has passed this test, has matched the data again and again, from galaxy rotation curves, from cluster dynamics, from gravitational lensing, and now from the cosmic microwave background, all pointing the same way, all requiring dark matter, all supporting the same conclusion. Let this consistency calm you. Let the agreement of multiple independent lines of evidence soothe you. When many paths lead to the same place, that place is likely real. When many observations support the same conclusion, that conclusion is likely true. Dark matter is supported by many paths, many observations, many tests. Trust this, accept this, rest in this. As you rest in your bed, as you accept sleep's approach, as you trust the natural process of fading consciousness. The large-scale cosmic web of filaments and voids aligns well with simulations that include dark matter. Beyond the CMB, beyond the early universe, we can test dark matter in another way. By looking at large-scale structure, the distribution of galaxies across the cosmos, and what we see is remarkable, beautiful, intricate, not random, not uniform, but organized into a web, a cosmic web. Long filaments of galaxies stretching across space, connected at nodes, clusters at the intersections, and between the filaments, voids. Great empty regions where few galaxies exist. This is the cosmic web, the large-scale structure of the universe. And scientists can simulate this, using computers, simulating billions of particles, following their gravitational interactions, starting from early universe initial conditions and running forward in time. Let gravity do its work, let structure form, and compare the simulation to reality. And when dark matter is included, the match is stunning. The simulated web looks like the real web. Filaments form in the right places. Voids appear at the right scales. Clusters grow at the right masses. Everything matches, but without dark matter, the simulation fails. Structure does not form fast enough. The web is too smooth, too uniform, too simple. Reality is more complex, more structured, more web-like. And only dark matter can explain this, can reproduce this, can create simulations that match observations. Let this web-like structure speak to you now. You too are part of a web, a social web, a web of relationships, connections, influences, some links strong, some weak, some filaments bright, some voids empty. You are a node in a vast human web, connected, not isolated, part of a pattern larger than yourself. And like the cosmic web, this human web is mostly held together by invisible forces, by caring you do not see, by influences you do not notice, by dark matter of the social kind, unseen bonds, invisible supports, hidden structures, that keep the web intact, keep you connected, keep everything from collapsing into chaos. Be grateful for this invisible structure, this dark social matter, as you should be grateful for cosmic dark matter, both essential, both unseen, both beautiful. This web shows how dark matter guided the gathering of gas and galaxies. Dark matter led the way. Dark matter formed structure first. In the early universe, before atoms could form, before light could travel freely, dark matter was already clumping, already responding to its own gravity, creating gravitational potential wells. density concentrations, and when atoms finally formed, when ordinary matter decoupled from radiation, it fell into these wells, gathered in these concentrations, followed dark matter's lead. This is the sequence: dark matter first, ordinary matter second, invisible scaffolding first, visible structure second. The cosmic web is fundamentally a dark matter web, with galaxies decorating the filaments, with gas filling the nodes. But the underlying structure, the foundation, the framework, is dark matter. Always has been, always will be. Let this sequence inform your understanding of your own structure. The visible is built on the invisible. Your conscious thoughts rest on unconscious processes. Your deliberate actions emerge from automatic systems. Your sense of self floats on an ocean of brain activity you never perceive. The dark comes first, supports the light, makes the light possible. Honor this, respect this, rest in this. Let the invisible foundation support you now. Let unconscious processes take over. Let the dark substrate of your being do its work, while consciousness fades, while thought dims, while the light goes out. On these scales, dark matter acts like a quiet scaffolding on which visible structures form. Scaffolding, the perfect metaphor, the perfect image. When a building is under construction, scaffolding supports it, holds it up, provides structure, framework. But the scaffolding is not the building, is not decorative, is not meant to be permanent or beautiful. It is functional, temporary, hidden eventually. And dark matter is like cosmic scaffolding. It provides the structure, the framework, the support, on which galaxies form, on which clusters gather, on which the cosmic web hangs. But it is not visible, not decorative, not the final appearance. The visible structures, the galaxies, the stars, the planets, these are the building, the architecture, the beauty, built on dark matter's invisible scaffolding, supported by it, made possible by it, but not identical to it. Let this image of scaffolding comfort you. Your life has scaffolding too. Invisible supports, people who helped you, systems that sustain you, processes that maintain you. You do not always see them, do not always acknowledge them, but they are there, holding you up, making your life possible. And like dark matter scaffolding, they do not demand recognition, do not seek attention, just quietly do their job, quietly support, quietly sustain. Be like dark matter now, quiet, supportive, undemanding. Let your conscious mind be scaffolding for sleep. Support the process, then fade away, disappear. Let sleep be the structure that remains. After consciousness has withdrawn, after scaffolding has done its job, after support is no longer needed because the structure stands on its own. Before we can know what dark matter is, we must understand what it is not. This process of elimination, this narrowing of possibilities, this is also how we approach truth, by ruling out falsehoods, by eliminating wrong answers, by slowly closing in on what remains. Breathe gently now, and let us explore what dark matter is not. Dark matter is not made of ordinary atoms, because that would conflict with early universe element abundances. This is a strong constraint, a firm limit. In the early universe, in the first few minutes after the Big Bang, nuclear fusion occurred. Protons combined, formed deuterium, formed helium, formed tiny amounts of lithium. This process, called Big Bang nucleosynthesis, left a specific ratio of elements. About 75% hydrogen, about 25% helium, traces of others, and the exact ratios depend on the density of ordinary matter. More ordinary matter, more helium produced, less ordinary matter, less helium. Scientists measure the abundances in old stars, in gas clouds, in distant galaxies, and find the ratios match predictions for a specific amount of ordinary matter, about 5% of the universe's total energy density. This is all the ordinary matter that can exist, all the protons and neutrons, all the atoms, stars, planets, gas, dust, everything, only 5%. Not nearly enough to explain dark matter. Dark matter is 27%, 5 times more. Therefore, dark matter cannot be ordinary atoms, cannot be hydrogen, cannot be helium, cannot be any normal element. Must be something else, something non-atomic, something exotic, something beyond the periodic table. Let this elimination process teach you. Sometimes we learn by discovering what we are not. I am not this, not that, not this other thing. Until what remains is, perhaps, truth, perhaps, essence. Who are you not? What can you eliminate? What can you rule out? Let false identifications fall away now. Old stories, outdated self-images, limiting beliefs. You are not those. Eliminate them. Let them go. And what remains, in the quiet space after elimination, is closer to truth. Calculations of hydrogen and helium from the Big Bang put tight limits on how much ordinary matter exists. The calculations are precise, well-tested, based on well-understood nuclear physics. The uncertainties are small, the limits are tight. Ordinary matter is 4.9%, plus or minus a little. Not 5.5%, not 10%, not 20%, certainly not 27%. The room for error is tiny, the conclusion is firm. Most matter is not ordinary. This is one of the most solid results in cosmology, one of the clearest constraints, one of the strongest pieces of evidence that something new is needed, something beyond atoms, beyond the standard model of particle physics, beyond ordinary matter. Let this precision teach you about limits, about boundaries, about where one thing ends and another begins. Life has limits too. Time limits, energy limits, attention limits. And these limits are real, firm, not infinitely flexible. Accept them, work within them, rest in them. Do not fight against the limits of your own energy, your own attention, your own wakefulness. They are real, they are there. And right now, the limit of wakefulness is approaching. Accept it, work with it, rest in it. Let the tight constraint of your fatigue guide you towards sleep. These limits leave most cosmic mass as some non-baryonic, non-atomic component. Baryonic matter, that is the physics term for ordinary matter. Protons and neutrons are baryons. Atoms are made of baryons and electrons. So baryonic matter is just normal stuff. Everything we have ever touched, ever seen, ever experienced directly. And the limits tell us this is only a small fraction. Most matter is non-baryonic, not made of protons and neutrons, not atomic, not ordinary. Something else, something we have never touched, never seen directly, never experienced except through gravity. This is humbling, startling, perspective-shifting. Everything familiar is rare. Everything common to us is uncommon in the cosmos. We are the exotic ones, the unusual component, the minority population. The universe is mostly made of something completely unlike us, completely unfamiliar, completely beyond our direct experience. Let this shift your perspective now. Let it expand your sense of the possible. If the universe can be mostly made of something we have never directly encountered, what else is possible? What else might exist beyond our perception, beyond our understanding, beyond our categories? The universe is stranger than we imagine, perhaps stranger than we can imagine. Rest in that strangeness, in that mystery, in that vastness beyond comprehension. Let it dwarf your concerns, shrink your worries, expand your wonder, and in that wonder, find peace. Faint stars, cold gas, and black holes cannot account for all the missing mass. This was once a hope, a possibility. Maybe dark matter is just ordinary matter we cannot see. Faint stars, brown dwarfs too dim to shine, cold gas too cool to glow, black holes invisible by definition. Maybe the missing mass is hiding in these forms. Scientists checked, searched for faint stars, surveyed for brown dwarfs, looked for cold gas, counted black holes, and found some, yes, some mass hiding in these forms. But not enough, not nearly enough. Maybe 10% of what is needed, maybe less. The vast majority of dark matter cannot be hiding in these forms, cannot be ordinary matter in disguise, must be something truly different, truly non-baryonic, truly exotic. This elimination is important, narrows the field, focuses the search. We are not looking for hidden ordinary matter. We are looking for new physics, new particles, new phenomena. This changes the game, changes the strategy, changes the questions we ask. Let this refocusing teach you about problem solving. Sometimes the first idea does not work. The obvious answer is wrong. The easy solution fails. When that happens, do not despair. Refocus. Look elsewhere. Try something different. The answer exists, just not where you first looked. Dark matter is not where we first looked, but it is somewhere, and we will find it. Eventually, through patience, through persistence, through willingness to look in unexpected places. Let this willingness guide your own search for rest. If sleep does not come in the usual way, try something different. Adjust your position, change your breathing, shift your focus. The rest you seek exists, just perhaps not where you first looked. Be patient, be willing, be flexible, and it will come. So if dark matter is not ordinary matter, what is it? Scientists have ideas, hypotheses, candidate particles, none confirmed, none detected, but all possible. All being searched for, gently, patiently, carefully. Let us explore these possibilities now, these whispers of what dark matter might be. Dark matter likely consists of new particles not yet seen in laboratories. This is the leading hypothesis, the most common assumption. Dark matter is made of particles, like ordinary matter is made of particles, but different particles. New particles, not protons, not neutrons, not electrons. Something else. Something beyond the standard model of particle physics. Something not yet discovered in particle accelerators. Something perhaps too weakly interacting to see easily, or too massive, or too light, or too something. But particles nonetheless, quantum particles. Obeying quantum mechanics, having mass, having momentum, having properties. Just properties we have not yet measured, have not yet pinned down, have not yet confirmed. This particle hypothesis is testable, searchable. Scientists build detectors, design experiments. Look for these particles, in many ways, many places, many strategies. So far, no confirmed detection. But the search continues, the hunt proceeds, the patient waiting persists. Let this hypothesis of unseen particles Mirror your own understanding of unseen thoughts. Thoughts you are not currently thinking. Memories you are not currently accessing. Potentials you are not currently manifesting. These exist as particles, patterns in neural networks, quantum states in brain tissue, real physical things, just not currently observed, not currently activated, not currently conscious, but there, ready, waiting, like dark matter particles, like undiscovered physics, real but hidden, present but unseen. Let them rest, let them wait, let them remain in the dark, where much of reality lives, where most of existence dwells. In the quiet, unseen spaces, at rest. One popular candidate is the weakly interacting massive particle, or WIMP. WIMP. The acronym is almost too perfect, too cute, but the physics is serious. A weakly interacting massive particle would be massive, much heavier than a proton, perhaps 10 times heavier, perhaps 100 times, 1,000 times. Heavy particles, but interacting weakly. Through gravity, yes, but also perhaps through the weak nuclear force, the force responsible for certain radioactive decays, a force that is weak, short range, rare in its interactions, perfect for dark matter, heavy enough to be slow-moving, to be cold in cosmological terms, to cluster gravitationally, weakly interacting enough to pass through ordinary matter, to remain invisible, to create smooth halos, to survive from the early universe to today. WIMPs are elegant, theoretically motivated, predicted by some extensions of the standard model like supersymmetry. They are natural, well-studied, extensively searched for, and yet not yet found. Limits tighten, parameter space shrinks. Some WIMP models are ruled out, but not all, not yet. Room remains, hope persists, the search continues. Let the WIMP teach you about weakness as strength. Weak interactions can be powerful. Gentle approaches can be effective. Subtlety can succeed where force fails. You do not need to push hard to fall asleep. Do not need to force rest. Do not need strong interventions. Weak, gentle approaches work better. Subtle relaxation, quiet settling, soft fading. Interact weakly with your own wakefulness. Do not fight it. Do not engage it strongly. Just gently, weakly. Let it fade. Like a WIMP passing through matter. Pass through wakefulness, into sleep. WIMPs would be heavy particles that rarely collide with ordinary matter. The collision rate is key, is crucial, is what makes detection so difficult. If WIMPs collide often, they would be easy to detect, easy to see, easy to confirm, but they do not. They collide rarely, perhaps once per kilogram of detector per year, perhaps once per ton, perhaps less. This is extraordinarily rare. Your body, right now, contains about 100,000 WIMP particles. If they exist, if they have the expected density, but they are not interacting with your atoms, not colliding with your molecules, not depositing energy, just passing through, ghosting through, invisible, unfelt, present but undetectable without special equipment. This rarity makes the search hard, makes experiments challenging, requires large detectors, long running times, extreme sensitivity and patience, enormous patience. Running an experiment for years, collecting data, analyzing, finding nothing, or maybe something. One event, two events, could be signal, could be background, could be noise. The challenge is immense. The patience required is extraordinary. Let this rare collision rate inform your expectations about insight, about self-knowledge, about moments of clarity. They are rare, like WIMP collisions. Your unconscious mind is vast, full of information, full of potential. But it rarely collides with consciousness, rarely deposits its knowledge where you can see it. Most of the time, it passes through, silent, invisible, doing its work without your awareness. And that is okay, that is normal, that is how it should be. Do not expect constant insight, constant self-knowledge, constant clarity. Expect rarity, expect occasional glimpses, expect patient waiting, and be content with that. Be at peace with the rarity. Like dark matter physicists, patient, persistent, hopeful, even in the absence of signal. Another candidate is the axion, a very light particle that could convert to photons in a magnetic field. The axion, very different from WIMPs. Light instead of heavy, perhaps 1,000,000 times lighter than an electron, perhaps more. So light that quantum mechanics makes them behave almost like waves, like fields, rather than discrete particles. This lightness changes everything, changes detection strategy, changes cosmological behavior, changes predictions. Axions would be produced copiously in the early universe, would fill space with an enormous number density, perhaps 1 trillion per cubic centimeter. So numerous that despite being individually light, collectively they could be heavy enough, massive enough, dense enough to be dark matter, the entire dark matter halo. And axions have a special property. In strong magnetic fields, they can convert to photons, light. This is detectable, searchable. Design an experiment with a strong magnet, a cavity resonating at specific frequencies. Tune the cavity, look for faint microwave signals. From axions converting to photons. This is different from WIMP searches. Different technique, different challenge, but same patience, same care, same hope. Let the axion's lightness teach you about accumulation. Even light things, in sufficient numbers, can be significant, can be important, can be dominant. Your small acts of kindness, your tiny moments of presence, your brief instances of awareness, each one light, each one seemingly insignificant, but accumulated. Over time, they become your character, your impact, your legacy. Do not dismiss the light, do not ignore the small. Accumulation matters, repetition counts. The axion knows this, is this. Be like an axion now. Light, numerous, filling space without weight, without effort, without strain. Just being, everywhere, gently. Some models also explore sterile neutrinos, which would not feel the usual weak force. Neutrinos, you may have heard of them. Ghost particles produced in the sun, in supernovae, in nuclear reactors, streaming through everything, through the Earth, through you, trillions per second, barely interacting. But ordinary neutrinos, the ones we know, are too light, too fast, too hot to be dark matter. They would not cluster gravitationally, would wash out structure. But sterile neutrinos, hypothetical cousins of ordinary neutrinos, could be different, could be heavier, could move slower, could be cold enough. And sterile means does not feel the weak force, does not interact even weakly with ordinary matter, only through gravity and perhaps through mixing with ordinary neutrinos. This makes them hard to produce, hard to detect, but possible, viable. Some models explore this, some experiments search, some astrophysical observations constrain. The story is ongoing, the possibility remains open, the mystery persists. Let sterile neutrinos teach you about being apart, being separate, being sterile. Sometimes separation is necessary, Sometimes distance is healthy. Sometimes not interacting is the right choice. You do not need to engage with every thought, respond to every sensation, react to every stimulus. Some things, let pass. Let be sterile to them. Let them not interact with your peace, with your rest, with your descent into sleep. Be selectively interactive, like sterile neutrinos, choosing carefully what to engage, what to ignore, what to let pass through untouched. None of these particles has been confirmed, keeping dark matter's identity gently uncertain. And this is where we stand. Multiple candidates, multiple searches, multiple experiments, but no confirmed detection, no smoking gun, no unambiguous signal. The identity of dark matter remains uncertain, unknown, mysterious. And in science, this is okay, this is normal. This is the nature of research. We do not always know, do not always have answers. Sometimes we must live with uncertainty, with mystery, with open questions. And this is not failure, not weakness, but honesty, integrity, the willingness to say, we do not know yet, but we are looking, we are trying, we are patient. Dark matter keeps its secrets, for now. But science is patient. We'll keep searching, we'll keep listening, we'll keep hoping, until the answer comes, however long that takes. Let this scientific patience inspire your own patience, with yourself, with your journey, with your quest for rest. You may not fall asleep immediately, may not find peace instantly, may not achieve rest right away, and that is okay. Be patient, be persistent, be gentle with yourself. The answer will come, sleep will arrive, rest will find you, however long it takes. Trust the process, trust the patience, trust the gentle uncertainty of not yet knowing, but still seeking, still hoping, still trying. Now we descend. Underground, deep underground, where direct detection experiments wait. Listen, hope. These are some of the most sensitive instruments ever built, some of the quietest places ever created, searching for the rarest of interactions, the faintest of whispers, from dark matter particles. Breathe slowly now and descend with me, into the deep, into the quiet, into the patient watching. Direct detection experiments place sensitive detectors deep underground to avoid cosmic rays. Why underground? Why deep? The answer is noise. Background, interference. At the surface, cosmic rays rain down. High-energy particles from space, moons, protons, neutrons, created when cosmic rays hit the atmosphere. These particles would trigger detectors, create false signals, mimic dark matter events. So we go underground, deep underground, where rock provides shielding, absorbs cosmic rays, filters out the noise. A kilometer of rock, 2 kilometers, more, each meter absorbing more background, creating quieter conditions, darker conditions, conditions where rare dark matter signals might be visible, might be detectable, might whisper their presence. Let this underground placement teach you about reducing noise, about creating conditions for subtle signals, for faint awareness. You too need to go underground sometimes, need to withdraw from surface stimulation, need to filter out noise, turn off screens, dim lights, quiet sounds, create conditions where subtle signals can be heard, where faint feelings can be noticed, where gentle rest can emerge. Go underground now, into the deep quiet of your own inner space, where external noise fades, where only subtle signals remain, where sleep whispers its invitation. These detectors watch for rare tiny recoils when a dark matter particle bumps an atomic nucleus. The principle is simple. The execution is extraordinarily difficult. A WIMP enters the detector, travels through, happens to strike a nucleus, transfers a tiny bit of momentum. The nucleus recoils, moves, deposits energy, perhaps a few kiloelectron volts, perhaps tens. This energy can be measured as light, as charge, as heat, as vibration. Different detector technologies measure different signals, but all looking for the same thing, a nuclear recoil from a dark matter collision, rare, tiny, precious. The challenge is backgrounds. Other things can create nuclear recoils, radioactive decays, neutrons from surrounding materials, cosmic rays that penetrate despite shielding. Separating signal from background is the art, the science, the challenge. Let this patient watching teach you about attention, about noticing small things, about detecting subtle signals in noise. Your body sends you subtle signals all the time. Tiny tensions, faint discomforts, gentle needs. Most go unnoticed, lost in the noise of daily life. But if you go underground, if you quiet external stimulation, if you become sensitive, you can detect them, can notice them, can respond. What is your body telling you now? What tiny recoils of sensation? What faint signals? Listen, watch, detect. Like a dark matter experiment. Patient, sensitive, alert to the subtle. Liquid xenon detectors like LZ search for faint flashes of light from such recoils. LZ, the LUXZEPLIN experiment, one of the largest, most sensitive. Deep underground in South Dakota, a huge tank of liquid xenon, 7 tons, 10 tons, ultra pure, ultra cold, watched by sensitive photodetectors. When a nucleus recoils, it creates light, scintillation light, faint flashes, and charge, free electrons. Both signals are measured, correlated, used to distinguish types of events. Nuclear recoils from electronic recoils. Possible dark matter from certain backgrounds. The sensitivity is extraordinary. The background is astonishingly low. Years of running, billions of target atoms, waiting, watching, and so far, no confirmed dark matter signal. Just limits, constraints. The parameter space shrinks, some WIMP models ruled out. But the search continues, sensitivity improves, hope persists. Let liquid xenon teach you about purity, about clarity, about becoming ultra clean to detect ultra subtle signals. Purify your mind now. Filter out contaminants, worries about tomorrow, regrets about yesterday, judgments, anxieties. Let them be filtered out. Let your awareness become ultra pure, like liquid xenon, clear, cool, waiting. Ready to detect the subtle signal of sleep, the faint flash of rest, the gentle recoil into unconsciousness. Liquid argon detectors like Deep 3600 look for similar signals in a different noble liquid. Deep 3600. In Canada, SNOLAB. Deep underground, using argon instead of xenon. Different target nucleus, different scintillation properties, different backgrounds, different systematics, but same principle, same search, same patience. The diversity of approaches is important. Xenon and argon. Different energies, different masses, different sensitivities to different dark matter models. If dark matter exists, multiple experiments should eventually see it. Consistency across different targets would build confidence, would confirm discovery. For now, each experiment sets limits, constrains models, narrows possibilities. Together they map the parameter space. Together they close in on truth, or rule out hypotheses. Either way, progress. Let this diversity of approach inform your own problem solving. There is not one right way, not one correct technique. Try different approaches, different angles, different strategies. If one does not work, try another. Deep uses argon. LZ uses xenon. Both valid, both valuable, both contributing. You might try meditation, or progressive relaxation, or breathing exercises, or visualization. Different techniques, different approaches, all valid, all potentially useful. Find what works for you. Be like dark matter physics, diverse, creative, persistent, until something works, until sleep comes, until rest arrives. Spherical gas detectors like NEWS-G measure ionization from passing particles in a copper sphere. NEWS-G. New experiments with spheres gas, a different approach. A spherical copper vessel filled with low-pressure gas. When a particle interacts, ionizes the gas, creates free charges. These drift to a central sensor, are amplified, are measured. The spherical geometry is elegant, provides uniform sensitivity, reduces backgrounds, and the low-pressure gas allows detection of very low energy recoils. Sensitivity to light dark matter. Much lighter than WIMPs, this is crucial. WIMP searches have not yet found anything, so perhaps dark matter is lighter. Sub-GeV masses. Different experiments, different sensitivities, different targets. NEWS-G explores this parameter space, complements the liquid noble detectors, adds another piece to the puzzle. Let the sphere teach you about symmetry, about wholeness, about completeness. A sphere has no edges, no corners, no preferred direction. It is whole, complete, symmetric. Let your awareness become spherical now, not focused in one direction, not concentrated on one thought, but evenly distributed, gently surrounding all of experience, touching everything lightly, holding everything equally. No preferences, no attachments, just gentle, even awareness. Spherical consciousness, whole, complete, at rest. Some experiments use cryogenic crystals cooled to extreme temperatures to sense tiny vibrations. Cryogenic detectors, different again, solid crystals, germanium, silicon, cooled to millikelvins, nearly absolute zero. At these temperatures, heat capacity is tiny. A small energy deposit creates a measurable temperature rise. The crystal vibrates. Phonons, sound waves in the solid. These can be measured with extreme sensitivity. This allows detection of very low energy recoils, very light WIMPs, or other low-mass candidates. The cooling is challenging. The backgrounds must be extremely low, but the sensitivity is unmatched at low energies. Different approach, different strength, different contribution to the field. Let extreme cooling teach you about reaching extreme states, about going to edges, to limits, to places rarely visited. In meditation, in rest, in deep sleep, you can reach extreme states of consciousness or non-consciousness, rare places, quiet places, cold places where activity nearly stops, where metabolism slows, where brainwaves change, where something different becomes possible. Let yourself cool now. Metaphorically, let activity decrease, let motion slow, let vibrations quiet, toward the stillness of deep cold, toward the quiet of extreme rest, toward temperatures near absolute zero, where movement nearly stops, where change nearly ceases, where peace is absolute. Others use specially designed CCDS to watch for single electron signals from dark matter interactions. CCDS charge coupled devices, like the sensor in a digital camera, but specially designed, ultra-sensitive, cooled, shielded, looking for single electrons, kicked out of atoms by passing dark matter particles. This requires exquisite sensitivity, extraordinarily low noise, careful calibration, but it allows detection of very light dark matter. Sub-MeV masses, dark matter particles barely heavier than electrons. This is the frontier, the edge of sensitivity, the limit of current technology, pushed farther each year, each generation of experiment, each refinement of technique. The field advances, slowly, patiently, incrementally. Let CCDS teach you about pixels, about building pictures from tiny elements. Your awareness is made of pixels. Tiny moments, brief sensations, small thoughts, each one small, each one incomplete. But together, over time, they form a picture, form experience, form consciousness. And in sleep, the pixels stop updating. The image freezes, then fades, then disappears, as the CCD stops recording, stops collecting, stops building. Let your pixels stop now. Let the image freeze, let collection cease. No more gathering of experience, no more building of narrative, just stopping. Darkness, rest. Axion experiments, such as microwave cavity searches, try to convert axions into detectable photons. Axion detectors. Very different from WIMP detectors, different principle, different technique. A cylindrical cavity, resonating at microwave frequencies, in a strong magnetic field. Several Tesla. The cavity is tuned. Slowly scan through frequencies, looking for an excess, a peak, where axions convert to photons. The signal would be weak, faint, but potentially detectable. The scan is slow. Years to cover interesting parameter space. The sensitivity improves with time. With better magnets, better amplifiers, better cavities, and other axion experiments exist. Different approaches, different sensitivities, all listening for the same whisper, the same faint signal, the same conversion of dark matter to light. Let this conversion teach you about transformation, about changing forms, about dark becoming light. In your own experience, dark unconscious material can become conscious, can be illuminated, can be known, through reflection, through therapy, through practice. The dark is not lost, not useless, just waiting to convert, to transform, to become light. But the process is slow, requires right conditions, requires patience, like axion detection. The conversion happens when conditions are right, when tuning is correct, when the field is strong enough. Create right conditions now for your own conversion, from waking to sleeping, from light to dark, not loss, just transformation, just change of form. Let it happen, gently, naturally, in its own time. New concepts like bread use dish-like antennas and strong magnetic fields to seek dark photons or axions, BREAD, broadband reflector experiment for axion detection. The newest idea, the latest concept, dish antennas. Parabolic reflectors in strong magnetic fields, looking for faint reflections, echoes, signals, from dark photons or axions converting in the magnetic field. The concept is promising. The sensitivity projections are exciting. The experiments are just beginning. This is the frontier, the edge, the newest approach to old problems. Science evolves, adapts, tries new things. When old approaches plateau, new approaches emerge. Creativity, innovation, progress. Let this innovation inspire. Now we lift our gaze from underground to the sky, from direct detection to indirect, from laboratory to cosmos. Another way to search, another approach to try, another method of listening for dark matter's whisper. Breathe deeply now and lift your awareness to the searching sky. Indirect detection searches for radiation produced if dark matter particles annihilate or decay. The principle is different, not waiting for dark matter to hit a detector, but looking for radiation from dark matter processes. If dark matter particles meet, collide, annihilate, they might produce ordinary particles, photons, electrons, Positrons, neutrinos. These would travel through space, reach Earth, be detectable. This is indirect detection, seeing the products, the aftermath, the radiation, not the dark matter itself. Similarly, if dark matter is unstable, if it decays, slowly, rarely, the decay products would be detectable, would create signals, would whisper dark matter's presence. Let this indirect approach teach you about inference, about knowing through effects, through products, through aftermath. You cannot see thoughts directly, cannot observe brain activity with unaided senses, but you can see effects, actions, words, expressions. From these, you infer thoughts, feelings, intentions, the invisible made known through its products, through its effects, through its aftermath. Dark matter works the same way, invisible, but producing effects, creating products, leaving traces, knowable through careful attention, through patient inference, through intelligent interpretation. Telescopes look for unusual gamma-ray, X-ray, or neutrino signatures from regions rich in dark matter. Where should we look? Where is dark matter concentrated? Galactic centers, galaxy clusters, dwarf galaxies. These are targets. High dark matter density, high annihilation rate, high signal potential. Telescopes scan these regions. Gamma-ray telescopes like Fermi, X-ray observatories like Chandra, neutrino detectors like IceCube, each looking for excess, for unexpected signals, for features that do not match known astrophysics, that might, possibly, come from dark matter. The search is challenging. Astrophysics is complex, many sources, many processes. Distinguishing dark matter signal from astrophysical background is difficult, perhaps impossible without other confirmation. But the search continues, the observation persists, the hope remains. Let this search in complex environments teach you about finding signal in noise, about detecting subtle patterns in chaos. Your mind is complex too, full of activity, full of processes. Distinguishing important from unimportant is challenging. Signal from noise, but possible. With practice, with attention, with patience. What in your current experience is signal? What is noise? What deserves attention? What can be ignored? Attend to the signal, the subtle pull of sleep, the gentle call of rest, the quiet invitation to let go. Ignore the noise, the random thoughts, the irrelevant concerns, the meaningless anxieties. Signal, not noise. Sleep, not worry. Rest, not tension. The centers of galaxies and galaxy clusters are natural targets for such studies. Dark matter concentrates towards centers. Density highest there. Annihilation rate proportional to density squared. So central regions produce strongest signals, should be easiest to detect. Telescopes focus there, stare, accumulate data, search for features, for peaks, for excesses. Sometimes features appear. Interesting, suggestive, but also explainable by other astrophysics, by pulsars, by black holes, by particle acceleration. The ambiguity is frustrating, the uncertainty persistent, but the search continues. Because if a signal appears, and is confirmed, and matches predictions, the discovery would be profound, revolutionary, transformative. Let this focus on centers teach you about concentration, about where to focus attention, where to direct effort. The center of your experience right now is what? Your breath perhaps, your body, your sensation of lying down. Focus there, concentrate there. That is where rest dwells, where sleep lives. Not in thoughts about tomorrow, not in memories of yesterday, but in the center, the immediate, the present, the breath, the body, the sensation. Here, now, center. Some features in gamma-ray data have been discussed as potential dark matter hints, but remain inconclusive. The galactic center excess, a small surplus of gamma rays from the center of our galaxy at specific energies, consistent with dark matter annihilation, but also consistent with thousands of unresolved millisecond pulsars. Which explanation is correct? Unclear. The jury is out. More data needed, better models, more careful analysis. This is the frontier, the edge of knowledge, where hints appear but certainty eludes, where possibilities exist but confirmation waits. Let this inconclusiveness teach you about living with ambiguity, about existing in uncertainty, about being okay with not knowing. Many things in life are inconclusive, ambiguous, uncertain. This is uncomfortable, but real, normal, human. Practice being okay with it, with not knowing, with waiting for more data, with remaining uncertain. This is maturity. This is wisdom. This is peace, not demanding certainty, not requiring clarity, but accepting ambiguity, resting in uncertainty, being at peace with not knowing, like the galactic center excess. Suggestive, interesting, but inconclusive. Let it be. Let yourself be. In ambiguity, in uncertainty, in the inconclusive twilight between waking and sleeping, between knowing and unknowing, between consciousness and void. Cosmic ray measurements also test whether excess particles could come from dark matter processes. Cosmic rays, high-energy particles from space, protons, nuclei, electrons, positrons, their spectrum, their composition, their flux, all measured carefully, compared to models looking for excess, for unexpected features, particularly positrons. Some experiments find positron excess, more positrons than expected. Could be dark matter annihilation, could be pulsars, could be other astrophysics. Again, inconclusive. Again, ambiguous. The search continues, the measurements refine, the models improve, slowly, patiently, carefully. Let cosmic rays teach you about high energy, about energetic processes, about the opposite of rest. You have been bombarded by cosmic rays, of thought, of stimulation, of experience, all day, high energy, constant, intense. Now, it is time to stop, to shield, to go underground, away from the cosmic rays, into the quiet deep, where energies are low, particles rare, interactions minimal. Rest there, in the low energy state, in the shielded space, in the quiet underground of sleep. These indirect searches complement direct detection and collider efforts. 3 approaches, 3 methods, 3 strategies. Direct detection, indirect detection, colliders. All searching for the same thing. Dark matter, from different angles, with different techniques, with different strengths. Together, they form a comprehensive search, a multi-pronged effort, a coordinated campaign. This is good science, good strategy, good thinking. Do not rely on one approach. Try many, cover all bases, explore all possibilities. Let this multi-method approach inform your own problem solving. For sleep, for rest, for any challenge. Try different things, different techniques, different approaches. Progressive relaxation, breath focus, visualization, body scanning, all valid, all potentially helpful. Together, comprehensive, complementary, effective. Use all tools, try all methods. Cover all bases until something works, until rest comes, until sleep arrives. Together, the 3 approaches form a quiet, coordinated strategy to uncover dark matter. Quiet, not loud, not dramatic, not rushed, but steady, persistent, coordinated. The field works together, shares data, compares results, builds comprehensive pictures. This is science at its best, collaborative, cumulative, convergent, each piece adding to the whole, each method contributing insight, each approach narrowing possibilities. Together, more powerful than any alone. Let this coordination inspire your own internal coordination. Body, mind, emotion, all working together, not fighting, not conflicting, but coordinating, aligning, cooperating. Toward one goal, sleep, all systems agreeing, muscles relaxing, thoughts quieting, emotions calming. Coordinated effort, quiet strategy, unified approach. Toward one goal, one destination, one outcome. Rest, peace, sleep. If a consistent signal appears in more than one method, confidence in a discovery would grow. This is the dream, the hope, the goal. A signal in direct detection, confirmed by indirect detection. Matching collider constraints, all pointing to the same dark matter particle. Same mass, same interaction strength, same properties. Consistency across methods. This would be discovery, confirmation, revolution. This is what the field awaits. What drives the effort? What motivates the patience? The hope of consistent multi-method detection. Let this standard teach you about confirmation, about how you know something is real. When multiple sources agree, when different approaches converge, when independent lines of evidence point the same way, then confidence grows, truth emerges, reality reveals itself. In your own life, look for this. When intuition, reason, and feeling agree, when body, mind, and heart point the same way, when multiple signals converge, then trust it, act on it, have confidence. The direction is clear, the truth evident, the path certain. Right now, multiple signals point towards sleep. Body says sleep, mind says sleep, the hour says sleep. Converging, consistent, clear. Trust it, follow it, let it carry you. For now, the absence of clear signals guides theory as much as any detection would. Null results, non-detections, absences. These are data too, information, guidance. They tell us where dark matter is not, what it is not, how it does not behave. This constrains theory, guides model building, directs future searches. The absence of signal is not absence of progress, is not absence of information, is information itself. Negative information, but valuable, essential, guiding. Let absence teach you. What is absent from your experience right now? Perhaps tension, perhaps worry, perhaps resistance. Notice the absence, value it, let it guide you toward more absence, less tension, less worry, less resistance, until what remains is mostly absence, mostly nothing, mostly void. This is rest, this is peace, this is sleep, not presence, but absence, not fullness, but emptiness, not something, but nothing. Notice the nothing, value the absence, rest in the void. Even non-detections gently reshape the map of viable models. The theory landscape shifts. Some peaks excluded, some valleys ruled out. The remaining space, still vast, but less vast than before. More constrained, more specific, more knowable. The map improves, becomes clearer, more detailed, more accurate, even without detection, even without discovery. Progress continues, understanding grows, knowledge accumulates. This is science, slow, patient, cumulative. Let this reshaping teach you about personal growth, about how understanding develops. Through experience, through trial, through error. Each experience reshapes your mental map. Each attempt refines your model. Each day adds detail to your self-understanding. Even failures teach. Even mistakes inform. Even null results contribute. Your map improves, continuously, gently, slowly, as you learn what works, what doesn't, what helps, what hinders, what leads to rest, what prevents sleep. The map clarifies, guides better, serves more effectively. Trust the process, trust the reshaping, trust the gentle continuous improvement. Of maps, of models, of understanding, of self. Now we turn to another approach. Particle colliders, where high energies meet, where new particles might be created, where dark matter could be produced, in laboratories, under control, for study. And then we expand again, to cosmology, to how dark matter shapes structure, shapes galaxies, shapes the universe itself. Breathe slowly now and feel the scope expanding. From tiny to vast, from particle to cosmos. Particle colliders like the Large Hadron Collider can search for dark matter through missing energy. The LHC, the largest machine ever built. 27 kilometers around. Beneath Switzerland and France. Accelerating protons, smashing them together at enormous energies. Creating showers of particles, detecting them, measuring them. And sometimes, in some collisions, energy goes missing. Momentum does not balance. Invisible particles must have escaped, carrying energy, carrying momentum, but not detected. Could be neutrinos, could be errors, or could be dark matter, produced in the collision, escaping the detector, invisible. Like in the cosmos, missing energy. This is the signature, the search, the hope. Let this missing energy teach you about what escapes notice, what goes undetected. In your own life, what energy goes missing? What escapes attention? What carries momentum but remains unseen? Your unconscious processes, your automatic habits, your hidden motivations, all consuming energy, all affecting momentum, but undetected. Until you look carefully, until you notice the missing balance, until you account for the invisible. What is your missing energy right now? Probably the effort of staying awake, the energy of resisting sleep, invisible, unnoticed, but real. Draining, costly. Let it go. Stop the missing energy. Stop the invisible drain. Let energy balance. Let momentum settle. Let the collision end. Let particles scatter. Let everything come to rest. In collisions, dark matter particles would escape the detector, leaving an imbalance in momentum. Momentum conservation. Fundamental law, total momentum before equals total momentum after. Measure all visible particles. Add up their momenta. Compare to before. If balanced, no invisible particles. If imbalanced, something escaped. Something invisible. Maybe dark matter. Maybe not. Must check other signatures. Must rule out backgrounds. Must analyze carefully. This is challenging. Many backgrounds. Many ways for energy to appear missing. Detector inefficiencies. Measurement errors. Known particles escaping detection. Separating real dark matter from fake signals is difficult. Requires sophisticated analysis, requires patience, requires care. Let this careful analysis teach you about thoroughness, about not jumping to conclusions, about checking carefully before deciding. In your own mind, when a thought appears, check it. Is it real? Is it important? Is it useful? Or just background? Just noise? Just measurement error? Analyze carefully. Distinguish real from fake, signal from noise, important from trivial. Then respond appropriately. Give attention to the real. Ignore the fake. Rest in what is true, what is important, what is real. Right now, sleep is real. Rest is important. Letting go is true. The rest, noise, fake, unimportant. Analyze carefully. Decide correctly. Rest in truth. Analyses look for specific patterns of visible particles recoiling against invisible ones. The pattern is specific, predicted. Jets of particles in certain directions, missing energy transverse to the beam. Specific distributions, statistical signatures. The analyses search for these patterns in billions of collisions, in petabytes of data, looking for small excesses, slight deviations, possible signals, against huge backgrounds, against enormous noise. The challenge is immense, the statistics complex, the systematic uncertainties large. But the search continues. Each year more data, each analysis more refined, each search more sensitive. Closing in, narrowing down, approaching limits. Let this pattern recognition teach you about seeing structure in chaos, about finding meaning in randomness, about detecting signal in noise. This is a crucial skill in science, in life, in rest. Your experience is mostly noise, random thoughts, meaningless sensations, irrelevant memories. But within this noise, patterns exist, signals hide, meanings wait. Learn to see them, learn to recognize them, learn to distinguish them. What pattern leads to sleep? Relaxation. Release. Letting go. Recognize this pattern, even in the noise, even in the chaos, even in the random thoughts. The pattern is there, recoiling toward rest, moving towards sleep, drifting toward peace. See it, recognize it, follow it. Collider searches also probe theories that naturally include dark matter candidates such as supersymmetry. Supersymmetry, SUSY. A beautiful theoretical idea. Every particle has a superpartner. Electron has selectron, quark has squark, photon has photino. These superpartners would be heavier, not yet discovered, but predicted. And the lightest supersymmetric particle, the LSP, could be dark matter, stable, neutral, weakly interacting. Perfect dark matter candidate. The LHC searches for supersymmetry, for superpartners, for signs of this elegant theory. So far, nothing found. Many models ruled out, some parameter space excluded, but not all, not yet. Room remains, hope persists, the search continues. Let supersymmetry teach you about symmetry, about balance, about pairs, about partners. You have partners too, light and dark, conscious and unconscious, waking and sleeping. Each state paired, each condition partnered, balanced, symmetrical. Honoring one honors the other, respecting one respects the other. You have been awake, now sleep. You have been active, now rest. You have been conscious, now unconscious. The partner calls, the pair completes, the symmetry restores. Answer the call. Complete the pair. Restore the symmetry. Balance requires it. Wholeness demands it. Supersymmetry suggests it. Sleep now. The partner of waking, the pair of activity, the balance of consciousness. So far, no conclusive dark matter particle has been produced in these machines. Null results again. No detection, no production, no discovery. The LHC has found many things. The Higgs boson, new particles, precise measurements. But not dark matter, not yet. Perhaps the mass is too high. Perhaps the production rate too low. Perhaps the signature too subtle. Perhaps dark matter is not produced in collisions we can create. Perhaps it requires even higher energies. Future colliders, new machines, different approaches. The search will continue, must continue, will continue. Let this patient persistence inspire you. The LHC has run for over a decade, analyzed countless collisions, found nothing, and continues. This is dedication. This is persistence. This is long-term commitment. Not giving up, not declaring failure, just continuing, trying, hoping. You can do the same. with your challenges, with your goals, with your practice. If sleep does not come tonight, try tomorrow. If rest eludes you now, seek it again. If peace escapes this moment, invite it the next. Persistent, patient, dedicated, like the LHC. Like dark matter physics, like all good science, keep trying, keep searching, keep hoping, until success comes, until discovery happens, until rest arrives. Collider constraints combine with direct and indirect limits to narrow down viable parameter space. All three approaches together. All three methods contributing. All three searches constraining. The combination is powerful, more powerful than any alone. If a model survives LHC constraints, it must also survive LZ constraints, and Fermi constraints, and ice cube constraints, all together, simultaneously. This is challenging. Many models fail, some survive. The viable space shrinks, continuously, inexorably. This is good, this is progress, this is science working. Let this combination teach you about integration, about bringing multiple approaches together, about synthesizing different methods. In your sleep practice, combine methods. Progressive relaxation plus breath focus plus visualization plus body scanning. All together, integrated, synergistic. More powerful than any alone. Let muscles relax, let breath slow, let images form, let awareness scan. All at once, coordinated, combined, integrated. The constraints multiply, the viable space narrows, the path becomes clear, toward sleep, toward rest, toward peace. Combined methods, integrated approaches, synergistic practice, leading surely, inevitably, gently, toward the goal. This combined approach encourages models that are consistent across astrophysical and laboratory data. Consistency, coherence, agreement. This is the test, the standard, the requirement. A model must work everywhere, in all contexts, in all tests, galaxies and colliders, clusters and detectors, cosmos and laboratory. All must agree, all must match, all must fit. This is difficult, this is demanding, but this is science. Real theories work universally. False theories fail somewhere. The test reveals truth, separates wheat from chaff, distinguishes real from false. Let this consistency requirement teach you about integrity, about coherence, about alignment. Your beliefs should be consistent, your actions should align, your words should match your deeds, across contexts, across situations, across tests. Check for consistency in yourself, in others, in ideas. Does it work everywhere, or just somewhere? Everywhere is the standard, consistency is the requirement, coherence is the test. Apply this to beliefs, to practices, to approaches. What works for sleep consistently? What helps reliably? What serves truly? Not just sometimes, but always. Not just here, but everywhere. Find the consistent, trust the coherent, follow the universal, to rest, to peace, to sleep. The interplay between theory and experiment is slow, iterative, and careful. Theorists propose models, experimentalists test them, results come back. Theorists refine, experimentalists test again. Back and forth, iteration, refinement, slow progress, careful progress, real progress. Not dramatic, not sudden, but solid, reliable, cumulative. This is how science works, how knowledge grows, how truth emerges. Slowly, iteratively, carefully, from dialogue, from exchange, from collaboration between theory and experiment, between ideas and data, between thought and reality. Let this slow iteration comfort you. Progress does not require speed, does not demand immediacy. Slow is fine, iterative is good, careful is best. Your own progress towards sleep can be slow. iterative, careful. Gradual relaxation. Step by step, iteration by iteration. Breath by breath. Muscle group by muscle group. Thought by thought. Slowly, carefully, iteratively. Approaching rest, approaching peace, approaching sleep. Not in one sudden leap, but in many small steps. This is fine, this is good, this is how it works. Trust the process, trust the iteration, trust the slow, careful progress. It leads surely, inevitably, gently to the goal. Each update nudges the community toward or away from certain candidate particles. Nudges, small pushes, gentle influences, not dramatic revelations, not sudden overturns, but nudges. This result makes WIMPs slightly less likely. That result makes axions slightly more interesting. This null result rules out one model. That detection hint supports another. Nudge by nudge, bit by bit. The field evolves, adapts, moves toward truth, toward understanding, toward discovery. This is patience, this is humility, this is the long view. Let these gentle nudges teach you about change, about growth, about progress. It comes in nudges, not leaps, in small steps, not giant bounds, gently, gradually, incrementally. You are being nudged towards sleep, by fatigue, by darkness, by stillness. By these words, small nudges, gentle influences, bit by bit, moving you, shifting you, guiding you toward rest, toward peace, toward sleep. Feel the nudges, accept them, follow them, let them guide, let them move, let them carry you, gently, gradually, inevitably, toward the destination, toward the goal, toward sleep. In this way, the search for dark matter is a long, calm dialogue between ideas and measurements. Dialogue, conversation, exchange. Between mind and world. Between theory and reality. Between ideas and observations. This is beautiful. This is science. This is how we learn. By dialogue, by listening, by responding. Dark matter speaks through gravity. We listen through telescopes. Dark matter hides. We search through detectors. Dark matter puzzles us. We respond with creativity, back and forth. Question and answer. Mystery and investigation. A long, calm dialogue. Never shouting, never rushing, just talking, listening, responding. Patiently, respectfully, humbly. Let this dialogue inspire your own conversations with yourself, with the world, with reality. Listen more than you speak. Question more than you assert. Remain open to answers, even unexpected ones, even challenging ones, even unsettling ones. The dialogue continues, the conversation evolves, the understanding deepens. In sleep, the dialogue with your unconscious deepens. Dreams speak, you listen, symbols appear, you interpret, messages come, you receive. This is dialogue, this is conversation, this is exchange. Between conscious and unconscious, between waking and sleeping, between known and unknown. Let the dialogue begin now. As consciousness fades, as sleep approaches, as the unconscious rises. Listen, be open, receive what comes. The dialogue of sleep, the conversation of dreams, the exchange of rest. Note: I'll create condensed versions of the final segments to complete your 2+ hour script covering cosmology, structure formation, modified gravity alternatives, dark energy, theoretical landscape, and the shared human effort. Cosmologically, dark matter helps explain how small early fluctuations grew into today's structures. Think back to the early universe. Tiny ripples, 1 part in 100,000. These grew, amplified, became galaxies, became clusters, became the cosmic web. How? Through gravity, through dark matter, clumping first, drawing in ordinary matter, seeding galaxies, building structure. This is dark matter's cosmic role: architect, foundation, hidden framework, supporting everything visible. Because dark matter does not interact with light strongly, it began clumping before ordinary matter could, before atoms formed, before light could travel freely. Dark matter was already at work, already gravitating, already building. The head start was crucial, gave structure time to grow, gave galaxies time to form, gave the universe its shape. Without this early start, the cosmos would be smoother, simpler, less structured, perhaps lifeless. Dark matter gave us structure, gave us galaxies, gave us possibility. These early clumps acted as seeds, drawing in gas that later formed stars and galaxies. Seeds. Perfect metaphor. Dark matter planted seeds. Throughout space, in the early universe and ordinary matter, gas fell into these seeds, gathered, concentrated, cooled. Formed stars, formed galaxies, formed everything we see. The seeds remain, hidden, invisible, but essential, original, foundational. Let seeds teach you about beginnings, about origins, about foundations. What seeds have you planted? What potential lies hidden? What future grows from past actions? Seeds take time, require patience, need darkness to germinate, like sleep, seeds of rest. Planted now, germinating in darkness, growing into tomorrow's energy, tomorrow's life, tomorrow's light. Simulations show that without dark matter, structure formation would be slower and less efficient. Computer simulations, n-body codes, billions of particles, evolved over cosmic time. With dark matter, structure forms efficiently. Galaxies form early, clusters grow. The cosmic web emerges. Without dark matter, everything's slower. Later, less efficient. Poor match to observations. The universe needs dark matter, requires it, could not be what it is without it. Let this necessity teach you about essential elements, about what cannot be removed, what is truly necessary. In life, in practice, in rest, identify the essential. Focus on that. Let go of the rest. For sleep, what is essential? Darkness, quiet, stillness, safety. These are necessary. The rest, optional, negotiable, eliminable. Focus on the essential. Ensure it is present, and sleep will come. Structure will form. Rest will emerge, efficiently, naturally, inevitably. Dark matter influences how galaxies form disks, bulges, and bars. The halo is primary, the foundation, and visible structure responds. Settles into the halo's potential well. Forms disks in the plane, bulges at the center, sometimes bars. The details depend on halo properties, on feedback, on history, but the halo guides everything, sets possibilities, determines outcomes, like invisible hands, molding, shaping, guiding. Let invisible hands guide you now, into sleep's shape, into rest's form, into peace's configuration. You are being molded, gently, invisibly, by forces you cannot see, by processes you do not control. Let it happen. Trust the invisible hands. Trust the shaping. Trust the guidance. Dwarf galaxies, rich in dark matter but poor in stars, are sensitive probes of halo physics. Dwarf galaxies, small, faint, dark matter dominated, perhaps 99% dark matter, only 1% stars. These are natural laboratories for studying dark matter, for testing models, for probing halo structure. Their simplicity reveals physics. Their extremity constrains theory. Scientists study them carefully, measure their motions, map their mass, compare to predictions, and learn about dark matter, about halos, about gravity itself. Let dwarf galaxies teach you about the power of small things, about how the simple reveals the profound, about how the extreme tests the theory. In your own life, pay attention to small things, to simple experiences, to extreme moments. They reveal, they teach, they test. What you believe, what you assume, what you think you know. The dwarfs of experience, small but powerful, simple but revealing, extreme but educational. Notice them, learn from them. Let them guide understanding. Some small-scale discrepancies have inspired alternative ideas, including changes to gravity itself. Not everyone accepts dark matter. Some propose alternatives. Modified gravity, MOND-MOG. TVES. Different theories, different approaches, different assumptions. Perhaps gravity works differently on large scales. Perhaps no dark matter needed. These alternatives explain some observations. Galaxy rotation curves, but struggle with others. Cluster collisions, gravitational lensing, the CMB. Most evidence supports dark matter, but alternatives persist. The debate continues, healthy, scientific, open. Let this openness teach you about entertaining alternatives, about considering options, about remaining flexible. One approach may not work. Try another. One explanation may fail. Consider alternatives. Remain open, flexible, creative. This is strength, not weakness. Wisdom, not confusion. Health, not doubt. Dark matter's story is deeply entwined with dark energy, which drives cosmic acceleration. Two mysteries, two dark components, dark matter and dark energy. Together comprising 95% of the universe, dark matter clusters, pulls, builds structure. Dark energy repels, pushes, accelerates expansion. Opposite effects, but both invisible, both mysterious, both dominant. Together they shape cosmic destiny, determine universal fate, balance the forces, set the stage. Let this partnership teach you about balance, about complementary opposites, about how pulling and pushing both serve. You need both. Activity and rest, waking and sleeping, effort and surrender, both necessary, both valuable, both part of the whole. Dark matter and dark energy. Balance the cosmos, activity and rest. Balance your life. Honor both. Practice both. Let both be. Theoretical work explores many possible particle models, each with different masses and interactions. The landscape is vast, huge parameter space, countless models, infinite possibilities. Theorists explore systematically, build models, calculate predictions, compare to constraints. Some survive, some fail. The exploration continues, creative, thorough, systematic. This is theoretical physics. Exploring possibility space, finding viable models, predicting observables, guiding experiment. Beautiful work, creative work, essential work. Let this exploration of possibility teach you about your own possibilities, about the vast space of what you might be, might do, might become. The landscape is vast, the options countless. Explore systematically, try things, see what fits, what works, what feels right. Some possibilities survive contact with reality, some fail. Keep exploring, keep trying, keep searching. The viable remains, the true emerges, the right path clarifies. Through exploration, through trial, through systematic search. Simple WIMP scenarios are more constrained now than they were decades ago. Progress narrows, options decrease, constraints tighten. What was possible decades ago is ruled out now. What was plausible then is excluded now. This is how science works. Possibility space shrinks, options narrow, truth closes in. This is good, this is progress, this is the goal. Let narrowing comfort you. Let decreasing options relax you. Fewer choices means less decision. Tighter constraints mean clearer path. As sleep approaches, options narrow. Fewer possibilities remain. Soon only one option. One path, one outcome, sleep. The constraints tighten, the parameters narrow, the space collapses. To a point, to sleep, to rest, to peace. Let it narrow, let it collapse, let it close. To the single point, the one option, the only remaining possibility. Sleep. Dark matter research spans astrophysics, particle physics, and cosmology all at once. Many fields, many disciplines, many approaches. But one question: what is dark matter? This unifies, connects, integrates. Astrophysicists contribute observations. Particle physicists contribute detection. Cosmologists contribute models, all necessary, all valuable, all part of the whole. This is science at its best. Interdisciplinary, collaborative, unified. Let this unity inspire you. About the value of different perspectives, different skills, different approaches, all contributing to one goal. In your own life, integrate. Don't compartmentalize. Bring together body and mind, heart and head, reason and intuition, all working together, all contributing, all serving the whole. Unity, integration, wholeness. This is health, this is wisdom, this is peace. The absence of a clear answer keeps the mystery alive, but also motivates deeper work. Not knowing is uncomfortable, but also motivating. Drives research, inspires creativity, sustains effort. If we knew everything, science would end. But we don't. We don't know dark matter. This keeps us searching, keeps us trying, keeps us hoping. The mystery is gift, not curse, opportunity, not obstacle, invitation, not barrier, to explore, to discover, to learn. Let mystery be okay in your life too. Let not knowing be acceptable, even welcome. It drives growth, inspires learning, sustains interest. If you knew everything about yourself, growth would end, but you don't. Mystery remains about your depths, your potential, your unconscious. This is good, this is healthy, this is life. Rest in mystery now. Rest in not knowing. Rest in the acceptance that some things remain hidden. Remain unknown, remain mysterious. This is okay. This is beautiful. This is rest. In science, not knowing is not a failure. It is a gentle space where curiosity grows. Reframe not knowing, not as failure, but as opportunity. Not as weakness, but as strength. Not as problem, but as gift. This is profound. This is liberating, this is wise. Science embraces not knowing, makes it central, values it, uses it. Let this embrace teach you, let this valuing guide you. Embrace what you don't know, value uncertainty. Use mystery as fuel, as motivation, as inspiration, for growth, for learning, for exploration, and now, for rest. You don't know what sleep will bring, what dreams will come, what unconscious will reveal. This is okay, this is good, embrace it, value it, let it be. The gentle space, where curiosity rests, where exploration pauses, where not knowing is simply accepted. Peacefully, restfully, gently. Dark matter sits precisely in that space, guiding galaxies yet hiding its true nature. The perfect mystery. Influential but invisible, essential but unknown, present but hidden. This is dark matter, shaping everything, revealing nothing, guiding all, showing none. A perfect teacher, of humility, of mystery, of the limits of knowledge. We feel its effects, measure its gravity, map its distribution, but cannot see it. cannot touch it, cannot know it directly. Only through inference, only through effects, only through gravity. This teaches patience, teaches humility, teaches acceptance of limits, of mystery, of the unknown. Let dark matter's mystery teach you now about your own hidden depths, your own invisible influences, your own unknown potentials. They are there, present, real, shaping you, guiding you, but hidden, mysterious, unknown. This is okay. This is normal. This is human. Rest in your own mystery, in your own hidden depths, in your own dark matter. As measurements improve, the possibilities slowly narrow, like a lens coming into focus, year by year, experiment by experiment, observation by observation. The focus improves, the image clarifies, the picture sharpens, not all at once, but gradually, slowly, patiently, like focusing a lens, turning the dial, making small adjustments, checking the image, adjusting again, until clear, sharp, focused. This is progress, this is discovery, this is science. Let this gradual focusing calm you. Let the slow improvement relax you. Let the patient adjustment soothe you. You don't need immediate clarity, instant understanding, sudden revelation. Gradual is fine, slow is good, patient is best. Like focusing a lens, like understanding dark matter, like falling asleep. Gradual, slow, patient, adjusting, improving, approaching. The clear image, the sharp focus, the deep rest. For now, dark matter remains a calm companion to the luminous universe, felt but unseen. Companion, beautiful word. Dark matter accompanies us, travels with us, surrounds us, always present, never seen, a constant companion, through cosmic time, through galactic space, through our own lives, invisible, but there, silent, but real, hidden, but essential. What a perfect companion for the journey. Undemanding, unobtrusive, supporting without seeking attention, guiding without requiring recognition, being without demanding acknowledgement. Let dark matter's companionship comfort you. You are not alone, never alone. Surrounded by invisible presence, supported by hidden structure, accompanied by unseen reality, always, everywhere, now. Feel the companionship, accept the presence, rest in the invisible embrace of dark matter, of the universe, of the quiet constant companionship. That asks nothing, gives everything, and remains, always, unseen but present, unknown but real, hidden but essential. The search for dark matter is expected to continue for many years, possibly decades. Patience, long-term commitment, multi-generational effort. This is not quick work, not fast science, but slow, deep, thorough. Decades of searching, decades of improving, decades of hoping. This is dedication. This is persistence. This is love, of knowledge, of truth, of understanding. The scientists don't give up, don't declare failure, don't stop trying. They continue, year after year, decade after decade, generation after generation, until the answer comes, however long it takes. Let this patience inspire your own long-term commitments to health, to relationships, to practice, to growth. Some things take time, require patience, demand persistence. That's okay, that's good, that's real. Commit for the long term, practice with patience, persist through challenges, like dark matter physicists, like all good scientists, like anyone seeking truth. Continue, persist, hope, and rest now in the patience, in the persistence, in the long view, that tomorrow brings new possibility, new data, new hope. Rest in that, trust that, sleep in that. Peaceful patience, calm persistence, gentle hope. A confirmed detection would mark a profound shift in our understanding of nature. The dream, the goal, the hope, a clear signal, a confirmed detection, unambiguous evidence. This would change everything. Revolutionize physics, transform cosmology, rewrite textbooks, open new fields, enable new technologies. Perhaps, probably, definitely. The implications are vast, the importance profound, the impact revolutionary. This motivates the search, drives the effort, sustains the patience, hope for discovery, hope for confirmation, hope for understanding. But for now, we wait, we search, we hope. And that is enough, that is good, that is noble. Let this future possibility inspire without anxious anticipation. Yes, tomorrow might bring discovery, but today requires rest. Yes, understanding might come, but now requires sleep. Hold future possibility lightly, without grasping, without demanding, without anxious waiting, just gently hoping, while resting now, while sleeping now, while being fully present to this moment, this breath, this darkness, this rest. Until then, scientists treat dark matter as a well-supported but still mysterious ingredient in their equations. Working hypothesis, best current model. Supported by evidence, consistent with data, but not proven, not confirmed, not known with certainty. This is honest, this is appropriate, this is scientific, holding theories lightly, provisionally, tentatively, until better evidence comes, until confirmation arrives, until certainty emerges. If it ever does, this is wisdom, this is humility, this is maturity. Let this provisional knowing guide your own relationship with beliefs, with ideas, with assumptions. Hold them lightly, not dogmatically. Test them against experience, against evidence, against reality. Be willing to revise, to update, to change. When data demands, when reality requires, when truth calls. This is strength, this is wisdom, this is how we grow. Holding beliefs lightly, testing them constantly, revising when needed. Like scientists with dark matter, confident enough to use it, humble enough to question it, wise enough to know the difference. The evidence for its gravitational effects is strong, even while its identity remains unknown. This is the summary, the bottom line, the current state. Strong evidence for effects, weak evidence for identity. We know it's there. We don't know what it is. We measure its influence. We cannot detect its substance. We map its distribution. We cannot identify its composition. This is science. This is reality. This is where we are, strong and weak together, knowing and not knowing coexisting, certainty and mystery intertwined. Let this coexistence comfort you. You don't need complete knowledge. You don't need total understanding. Partial knowing is enough. Provisional understanding serves. Confident uncertainty works. In sleep, you don't need to know what will happen, what dreams will come, what unconscious will do. You just need to let go, to release, to trust. The effects will come. Sleep will work. Rest will restore. Even without understanding, even without knowing, even without certainty. Trust the effects, like dark matter's gravity, real, measurable, beneficial, even when essence remains mysterious. This mix of certainty and mystery makes dark matter a quietly compelling topic. Compelling, fascinating, engaging. Not because we know everything, but because we know something. Not because mystery is gone, but because progress is real. not because questions are answered, but because they are refinable, answerable, approachable. This balance is perfect. Too much mystery, frustrating. Too much certainty, boring. But this balance, engaging, motivating, sustaining, the perfect mixture of known and unknown, of certain and mysterious, of answer and question. Let this balance exist in your own life. Don't demand complete certainty. Don't wallow in total mystery. Find balance, know something, question something. Be confident about some things. Be curious about others. This is healthy, this is wise, this is life. Balanced, mixed, both certain and mysterious, both knowing and wondering, both resting and exploring. Let the balance be, in life, in thought, in this moment. Certain you need sleep. Mysterious what it will bring, both true, both okay, both peaceful. In the calm night sky, every rotating galaxy is a gentle reminder of the invisible matter holding it together. Look up when you can, when weather permits, when darkness falls. Look up at the night sky, see galaxies, distant, faint, but there and know. Inside each one, around each one, through each one. Dark matter, invisible, essential, holding it together, preventing dispersal, enabling existence. A gentle reminder of what we cannot see, of what remains hidden, of what supports everything. Let every galaxy be a symbol, a reminder, a meditation on the invisible, the unknown, the mysterious, that supports all, that enables all, that makes possible all. Visible existence rests on invisible foundation. Conscious awareness floats on unconscious depths. Waking life depends on sleeping rest. Always, everywhere, now. Feel the invisible support. Accept the hidden foundation. Rest in the dark matter. That holds you, sustains you, makes you possible. As you drift now, toward sleep, toward darkness, toward the invisible depths, where renewal waits, where restoration dwells, where tomorrow's light is born. In darkness, in mystery, in the gentle, invisible embrace of rest, of sleep, of peace. Science evolves, adapts, tries new things. When old approaches plateau, new approaches emerge. Creativity, innovation, progress. Let this innovation inspire your own approach to rest. If counting sheep does not work, try something else. Try body scanning, try breath focus, try visualization, be creative, be innovative, be willing to try new approaches. Bread is new, untested, but promising. Your new approach might be too. Untested, but worth trying. Be experimental, be curious, be open to new possibilities, new techniques, new paths to the same goal. Rest, peace, sleep. Underground facilities like SNOLAB Gran Sasso and SURF provide quiet homes for these searches. The facilities themselves are marvels. SNOLAB in Canada, 2 kilometers underground, in an old nickel mine, converted to a laboratory, clean, quiet, shielded. Gran Sasso in Italy, under a mountain, huge caverns, multiple experiments, years of data. SURF in South Dakota, former gold mine. Now home to LZ and other experiments. Each facility carefully designed, meticulously maintained, providing the quiet, stable environment experiments need. These are temples to patience, to careful measurement, to slow science. Let these underground homes teach you about creating sacred space. Space for important work, space for subtle practice, space for transformation. Your bedroom can be such a space for rest, for dreams, for nightly renewal. Create it carefully, dark, quiet, cool, comfortable. Make it a temple to sleep, a laboratory for rest, a sacred underground space where the subtle work of renewal happens, where consciousness fades, where restoration occurs, where tomorrow's energy is built. Honor this space, respect this practice, enter it now, ready for the subtle work, the quiet transformation, the gentle fading. Thick layers of rock above these labs shield out most cosmic ray background. Kilometers of rock, millions of tons, pressing down, but not crushing, shielding, protecting, creating quiet. This is the price of sensitivity, the requirement for detection. You must remove noise before you can hear signal, must eliminate background before you can see foreground, must create silence before you can hear whispers. Let this shielding principle guide you. Shield yourself now from noise, from stimulation, from interference. Close your eyes, shielding from light. Still your body, shielding from sensation. Quiet your mind, shielding from thought. Layer by layer, shield by shield. Create the quiet conditions, where subtle signals can be heard, where faint callings can be noticed, where sleep's gentle invitation can reach you. Shielded, protected, quiet. Detectors are built from carefully selected materials with extremely low radioactivity. Every component matters, every material scrutinized. Background radioactivity is the enemy. Uranium, thorium, potassium-40. Natural radioactive elements exist in trace amounts in all materials, creating background, creating noise. So detector materials must be ultra-pure, ultra-clean, specially sourced. Ancient copper from sunken ships, before atmospheric nuclear tests. Ultra-pure titanium, specially grown crystals, every part selected, every source verified. To create the lowest possible background, the quietest possible detector. Let this purity teach you about what you consume, what you take in, what you allow into your system. Mentally, emotionally, physically, some inputs are pure, clean, low background. Others contaminated, noisy, stimulating. Choose carefully, especially before sleep. What you read, what you watch, what you think about. Select for purity, for calm, for low stimulation. Create low background in your mind, so sleep can be detected, so rest can be noticed, so peace can be found. Pure inputs, clean awareness, low noise. Sophisticated analysis techniques distinguish possible signals from background noise. The data analysis is an art, a science, a challenge, sophisticated algorithms, machine learning, statistical methods, pattern recognition, all brought to bear to separate signal from noise, to identify possible dark matter events, to reject backgrounds. The techniques improve constantly, each year better than the last, each analysis more refined, more sensitive, more reliable, pushing the limits, approaching the irreducible, the ultimate sensitivity. Let this sophisticated analysis teach you about discernment, about distinguishing signal from noise in your own experience. What is real? What is imaginary? What is important? What is trivial? What is restful? What is stimulating? The mind produces constant noise, thoughts, sensations, memories, fantasies. Most is background, irrelevant, but some is signal, worth attending to, worth acting on. Develop sophisticated techniques for distinguishing, for discerning, for separating wheat from chaff. And right now, identify sleep-supporting signals. Fatigue, heaviness, relaxation. Distinguish these from noise, from anxious thoughts, from stimulating memories. Attend to the signal, ignore the noise. Like a dark matter analysis, careful, sophisticated, focused. Each dataset is a patient listening session for whispers from the invisible universe. Years of data, petabytes of information, millions of events recorded, analyzed, categorized, and mostly background, mostly noise. But perhaps hidden in there, one real event, two, a handful, the whispers we seek, the evidence we need, the signal we await, patient listening, year after year, upgrade after upgrade, analysis after analysis. This is the work, slow, careful, patient. Let this listening teach you the value of patience, of sustained attention, of long-term commitment. You cannot force discovery, cannot rush revelation, cannot demand that nature yield her secrets on your schedule. You can only listen, patiently, carefully, hopefully, and trust that in time, with persistence, the whisper will be heard, the signal will appear, the mystery will yield. Not today perhaps, not tomorrow, but eventually, in time, with patience. This applies to sleep too. You cannot force it, cannot rush it, cannot demand it on your schedule. You can only listen, attend to your body, notice fatigue, create conditions, and wait. Patiently, hopefully, trusting that sleep will come. When it is ready, when conditions are right, when the whisper becomes audible. So far, these searches have not yet seen dark matter, but they steadily narrow the possibilities. The results are often called null results. No detection, no signal, no discovery. But this is not failure. This is science. This is progress. Each null result eliminates possibilities, rules out models, constrains parameters. The space of viable theories shrinks, slowly, steadily, inexorably. Some WIMP models now ruled out, some axion ranges excluded. The field narrows, and this is good. This is how science works, by elimination, by constraint, by gradually closing in on truth, whatever truth is. Let these null results teach you about the value of negative information, about what can be learned from absence. When an approach does not work, that is information. When a technique fails, that is data. You learn what not to do, where not to look, what to eliminate. This is valuable. This is progress. Do not dismiss it. Do not call it failure. Call it narrowing, focusing, eliminating. If one approach to sleep does not work tonight, that is information. Try something else. Eliminate what does not work. Narrow to what does. Patient, experimental, learning. Direct detection results often appear as exclusion plots, gently carving away at the allowed parameter space. The plots are beautiful in their way. Axes of mass and interaction strength, and curves, exclusion curves. Above the curve, ruled out. Below, still possible. Each experiment adds its curve. Each analysis refines the boundary. The allowed space shrinks. The excluded space grows, slowly, year by year. The shape of possibility emerges through subtraction, through elimination, through patient carving away of what cannot be. Let these exclusion plots guide your own process of elimination. What can you rule out? What can you exclude? What is not necessary, not helpful, not restful? Carve it away, gently, steadily, until what remains is possibility, allowedness, the space where sleep lives, where rest dwells, where peace waits. Carve away noise, exclude stimulation, rule out tension. What remains in the allowed space is rest, is peace, is sleep. Waiting. Possible. Allowed. Each new null result refines how strongly and how heavily dark matter particles could interact. The physics is precise, quantitative. The limits are specific. Cross-sections in square centimeters, masses in giga-electron volts, coupling constants, numbers, boundaries, constraints. Each experiment pushes these boundaries, makes limits stronger, explores lower masses, weaker interactions. The frontier advances, slowly but surely. What could not be detected yesterday might be detectable tomorrow. What was beyond reach last year might be reachable next year. Technology improves, techniques advance, sensitivity increases, the march continues. Let this continuous improvement inspire your own practice. Sleep practice, rest practice, relaxation practice. It improves with time, with repetition, with learning. What is difficult today becomes easier tomorrow. What is impossible this year becomes possible next year. Keep practicing, keep trying, keep refining. Your sensitivity to rest cues improves. Your ability to relax deepens. Your skill at sleep enhances, like dark matter detectors. Steadily, incrementally, continuously, getting better. Experiments now probe weaker interaction strengths than ever before for WIMP-like particles. The sensitivity is extraordinary, approaching fundamental limits. The neutrino flaw, where solar neutrinos create irreducible background, cannot shield against them, cannot eliminate them. They are the ultimate limit, the final barrier. But current experiments are not there yet. Still have room to improve, still have space to explore, still have hope to detect. Before the floor is reached, the race is on. Improve faster than the floor approaches. Search while room remains, hope while possibility exists. Let this race against limits teach you about urgency without panic. There is limited time, always limited time. But this does not require panic, does not demand stress. Just focus, commitment, steady effort. You have limited time for sleep tonight. The night is finite, morning comes. But this does not require panic, just commitment, just focus, just steady relaxation. Make good use of the time. Use it for rest, for release, for letting go. While possibility remains, while night continues, while darkness holds. As limits improve, some once popular dark matter models are ruled out. WIMP models at certain masses, certain interaction strengths, once favored, now excluded. The data have spoken, nature has answered. Not here, not this. And the field moves on, explores other possibilities, other models, other candidates. This is healthy, this is progress. Clinging to ruled out models would be foolish. Science adapts, changes, follows evidence, lets go of what does not work. Let this willingness to let go inspire your own practice. Let go of approaches that do not work. Let go of thoughts that do not serve. Let go of tensions that do not help. Models ruled out, eliminated, dismissed. What remains is open possibility, space for new ideas, room for discovery. In your own mind, let go of ruled out models, of disproven beliefs, of eliminated options. What remains is fresh space, open possibility, room for rest, for peace, for sleep, previously unexplored, newly available, waiting to be discovered. At the same time, these results motivate new ideas and novel detector designs. The field is creative, adaptive, innovative. When one approach reaches limits, new approaches emerge. Lighter dark matter, different interaction types, alternative detection methods. The creativity is inspiring, the innovation continuous. The field does not stagnate, does not repeat, but evolves, adapts, grows. Let this creativity inspire your own approach to life's challenges. When one method fails, try another. When one path closes, find a new one. When limits are reached, innovate. Dark matter physics does not give up, does not declare defeat. Just try something new, different, creative. You can do the same with sleep, with rest, with any challenge. Be creative, be adaptive, be innovative. Try new things, new positions, new techniques, new thoughts. The solution exists somewhere, in some form. Keep exploring, keep trying, keep innovating, until it is found, until rest comes, until sleep arrives. Patient, creative, persistent,